Do you ever feel like you're getting weaker? Like everyday tasks that used to be easy now take twice the effort? What if I told you it's not just aging? Your muscles might be quietly melting away, not because you're not moving enough, but because your body is missing just one vital nutrient. And the strange part? Most seniors are trying to stay healthy, eating right, even taking supplements, but this one vitamin often slips through the cracks. It's so essential that without it, your body begins to break down your muscles, slowly, silently. Yet most people have never heard the full story. Today we're going to uncover what Barbara O'Neill, a trusted name in natural health, has shared about this missing link. Why it's not just a muscle problem, and how this one vitamin can affect your energy, your balance, even your independence. And if you stay with me, I'll also show you how to restore what's already been lost, and how many seniors have done it without complicated routines or expensive treatments. Because here's the truth, losing muscle is not just a part of aging, it's a signal, a warning, and in many cases, it's preventable. Let's begin with a story. There's a woman named Alice. She's 73. She used to love gardening, bending down to plant flowers, lifting bags of mulch, but over the past year, her knees began to ache. Her arms got tired faster. She figured it was just age, until one day she fell. It wasn't a bad fall, but when she tried to get up, she couldn't. Her muscles just didn't have the strength. That day, her daughter rushed her to the doctor. The diagnosis, sarcopenia, the medical word for muscle loss in older adults. But here's the twist. When her blood work came back, they discovered something else. Alice was critically low in vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D, not just the sunshine vitamin. This humble nutrient is deeply connected to how your body builds and protects muscle. And for seniors, the consequences of being low can be devastating. Vitamin D is not just about bones. It plays a central role in muscle function. It activates genes that help you build lean tissue. It supports nerve signals so your muscles can fire properly. And perhaps most important, it reduces inflammation, which allows your muscles to recover and grow stronger. But here's the catch. Most seniors, especially those who avoid the sun or take certain medications, have low levels and don't even know it. You might ask, how do I know if I'm low? Well, here are a few signs. You feel weaker, even though your diet hasn't changed. Your balance is getting worse. You have more aches and cramps. It takes longer to recover from activity. And the deeper problem, low vitamin D doesn't just make muscles weaker. It actually makes your body break them down faster than it can rebuild them. Which means, without realizing it, you could be losing strength every week. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed yourself slowing down, struggling to get up from the couch, or carry groceries that used to feel light? If you nodded, you're not alone, but that doesn't mean it's too late. Right now, in your 60s, 70s, even 80s, you can reverse muscle loss. The key is knowing what's missing and giving your body the right tools. And that brings me to something important. If you're finding this message helpful, if it's making you think about your health differently, I want to invite you to join this community. We're here to support each other, share knowledge, and help one another stay strong. So if you feel encouraged by what you're hearing, tap the like button. It helps others discover this life-saving information. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. And if you feel this truth in your heart, type 1 in the comments, just a simple one to let us know you're with us. Because your story matters, your strength matters, and this journey, you're not walking it alone. Let's go a little deeper now. See, muscle loss doesn't happen all at once. It starts slowly, about 1% to 2% per year after age 50. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, that can be up to 20% of your muscle gone. That's the difference between walking confidently and relying on a cane. between staying independent or needing daily help. So why does vitamin D play such a big role? Because vitamin D works like a key. It opens the door for your cells to absorb calcium, magnesium, and other minerals your muscles depend on. Without enough of it, your body doesn't just lose strength, it becomes inflamed, sluggish, out of balance. Even your heart and lungs suffer, because they are made of muscle too. Barbara O'Neill shares something critical here. She explains that many seniors think they're doing all the right things. They eat their veggies, take a multivitamin, maybe walk each morning, but still, they feel weaker. Why? Because most multivitamins don't have enough vitamin D, and even when they do, if you're not absorbing it properly, it doesn't help. This is especially true if you have digestive issues, kidney problems, or take certain medications like statins or antacids. These can all reduce your ability to absorb or activate vitamin D. And let me share something even more surprising. Now that you understand how critical vitamin D is to preserving and rebuilding your muscles, let's take a look at how you can actually restore those levels safely, effectively, and naturally. There are 3 key areas we need to focus on. 1. Supplementing the right form of vitamin D. 2. Supporting your body's ability to absorb it. 3. Combining it with the right foods and habits for muscle repair. Let's begin with the form of vitamin D. You might have noticed there are 2 main types on store shelves, vitamin D2 and vitamin D3. Here's what Barbara O'Neill recommends, and what many natural health experts agree with. Vitamin D3 is far more effective, especially for older adults. Vitamin D2 is the synthetic version. It's found in some fortified foods and older supplements. But vitamin D3 is the natural form your skin produces when exposed to sunlight. It's easier for your body to absorb and use. Now, here's the next question. How much should you take? That depends on your current levels, but many seniors benefit from 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day. Some people with severe deficiencies may even need more, but that should always be guided by a doctor or healthcare professional. And if you're not sure where your levels are, you can ask your doctor for a simple blood test called the 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. It's quick, it's affordable, and it can tell you exactly where you stand. Now that you know what kind to take, the next piece is just as important. Are you absorbing it properly? See, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. That means your body needs healthy fats in your diet to actually absorb and activate it. If you're taking vitamin D on an empty stomach or with a fat-free meal, your body may be flushing most of it away. So here's a simple trick. Take your vitamin D supplement with a meal that includes healthy fats like olive oil, avocados, nuts, or even eggs. This small habit can make a big difference in how much your body actually keeps. Barbara O'Neill also points out another hidden issue: gut health. As we age, our digestion slows down. Many seniors don't produce enough stomach acid to break down nutrients effectively. And if you've been on antacids or acid blockers for a long time, your ability to absorb vitamin D could be impaired. One gentle solution she recommends is bitter herbs before meals, like dandelion or gentian root, to naturally stimulate digestion. Another is simply chewing your food thoroughly and eating in a calm, relaxed state. It's not just about what you take, it's about what your body can use. Now, let's connect vitamin D to muscle repair and the foods that can help. Remember, vitamin D helps regulate muscle protein synthesis. That's the process where your body repairs tiny muscle fibers after activity. Without enough vitamin D, that repair slows down or stops completely. But with the right nutrition alongside vitamin D, you can reignite that process. Here are a few foods that work hand in hand with vitamin D to support muscle strength. Wild-caught salmon. Not only is it rich in vitamin D, it's packed with omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and support joint health. Eggs, a complete protein source with healthy fats, perfect for improving vitamin D absorption. Leafy greens, like spinach and kale, they're high in magnesium, a mineral that activates vitamin D and supports muscle contractions. Mushrooms, especially if grown under UV light, they naturally contain vitamin D too, adding a gentle boost. Liver, one of Barbara O'Neill's top superfoods, packed with bioavailable nutrients like vitamin A, iron, and a small amount of natural vitamin D. You don't need to make radical changes. Just build one strong meal at a time, including good protein, healthy fat, and a touch of sunshine or supplementation. Let's talk about sunshine for a moment. Many people think they're getting enough vitamin D by spending a little time outside. But for seniors, that's not always the case. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. Studies show that a 70-year-old produces 75% less vitamin D from the same sun exposure as a 25-year-old. So even if you're walking outside every day, you might still fall short, especially if you're wearing long sleeves or using sunscreen. Does that mean you should skip sun protection? Of course not, but it does mean we need to be strategic. Try to expose your arms and legs to gentle morning sunlight for about 15 to 30 minutes a few times a week. The best time is before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., when the UV rays are gentler but still effective. Barbara O'Neill also suggests that if you live in northern areas, or if it's winter, you may need to rely more heavily on supplements and diet. The key takeaway: sunlight can help, but for most seniors, it's not enough on its own. Now let's look at the deeper picture. Low vitamin D doesn't just impact your muscles, it can affect your mood, your sleep, your immune system, and even your heart. A growing number of studies now show that seniors with low vitamin D levels have a higher risk of falls, fractures, and even hospitalization. But when vitamin D is restored to healthy levels, seniors regain strength faster, have better balance, and feel more stable on their feet. Let me share the story of Harold. He was 80 years old, and over the past few years, he started walking with a cane. His daughter noticed he seemed a little foggy, less energetic. He'd stopped playing cards with friends and spent most of his time in his recliner. Then one day, a new doctor tested his vitamin D levels, and they were extremely low. The doctor put him on a safe D3 supplement and encouraged gentle movement every day. Within 6 weeks, Harold was more alert. He was walking more confidently. By the end of 2 months, he'd put the cane away. He said, "I feel like someone turned the lights back on." That's the power of restoring what your body truly needs. But muscle strength doesn't come from supplements alone. It's also about movement. And this is where a beautiful cycle begins. Vitamin D helps you build strength. Strength gives you energy to move. Movement activates your muscles and makes vitamin D even more effective. You don't need to lift heavy weights or run marathons. Even gentle resistance, like using light bands, walking uphill, or doing chair squats, can stimulate your muscles. Barbara O'Neill often reminds her audience, motion is lotion, and with the right nutrients in your system, that movement becomes even more powerful. In the final part of this video, we'll bring everything together. I'll show you the exact daily plan Barbara recommends for seniors, how to build a simple morning routine that strengthens your muscles in 10 minutes or less, and what to do if you've already lost a lot of muscle. There is still time to grow stronger at any age. Let's now bring everything together. We've talked about why vitamin D is so vital for muscle health. We've seen how it fuels muscle repair, improves strength, and even helps protect against falls. And we've explored the right forms to take, the right foods to eat, and the daily habits that support its absorption. Now let's go a step further, because if you're over 65 and you've already noticed your muscles shrinking or your strength fading, you might be wondering, is it too late for me? And the answer from Barbara O'Neill and countless stories like Harold's is a firm no. Your body is always rebuilding. Your muscles are always looking for a signal, some encouragement. And vitamin D, along with daily movement and healing foods, can send that message loud and clear. It's time to rebuild. So let's build a simple daily plan based on Barbara O'Neill's teachings in modern science. Morning routine for muscle strength plus vitamin D activation. 1. Wake and stretch, 5 minutes. Before you even leave your bedroom, do a few gentle stretches. Roll your shoulders, stretch your arms, rotate your ankles. This wakes up your joints and prepares your muscles for the day. 2. Light movement, 10 minutes. Take a short walk outside in the morning sun. This light exposure, even just 10 to 15 minutes, kickstarts natural vitamin D production. If walking is difficult, even sitting outside with your arms in the sunlight can help. 3. Breakfast with healthy fats. Prepare a breakfast that includes good fats, like scrambled eggs in olive oil, a slice of avocado, or a handful of walnuts. This helps your body absorb your vitamin D supplement more effectively. 4. Take your vitamin D3. After your meal, take 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3. If your levels are low, your doctor may recommend more, but don't guess. Always check. 5. Hydrate with purpose. Drink a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon. This supports digestion and helps your body transport nutrients to your cells. Midday movement, 5 to 10 minutes. Do light resistance exercises. Barbara O'Neill often encourages body weight movements, chair squats, wall push-ups, arm circles, marching in place. You're not trying to become a bodybuilder. You're waking up your muscle fibers, improving circulation, and encouraging strength. Even just a few movements, done daily, send a message to your body. Keep building. Don't give up yet. Lunch and dinner tips. Every meal should include one source of protein, beans, fish, chicken, eggs, or legumes. One dark leafy vegetable, spinach, kale, collards. Healthy fat, olive oil, flax seeds, or avocado. And avoid eating heavy late at night, because digestion slows while you sleep. Your body rebuilds better when you rest light and sleep deep. Evening routine for better absorption and healing. As the sun sets, try this one. Gentle walk or stretching. A 5-minute evening walk improves blood flow and helps vitamin D circulate where it's needed. 2. Herbal tea with magnesium. Try chamomile or lemon balm tea. Add a pinch of magnesium powder if your doctor approves. This mineral activates vitamin D and helps relax your muscles. 3. Early bedtime. Aim to sleep by 10 p.m. Deep, consistent sleep is where your body rebuilds tissue, including muscle. Now what if you've already lost a lot of muscle? What if you look in the mirror and barely recognize the person you once were? There's hope. Muscle recovery isn't just about youth, it's about signaling the body to grow again. And that signal comes from 3 things. 1. Nutrition, especially vitamin D3, protein, magnesium, and good fats. 2. Movement, even the simplest forms done regularly. 3. Rest, giving your body the quiet time it needs to rebuild. Your body wants to heal, it wants to grow stronger, even in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. It simply needs the right message and consistent care. Barbara O'Neill often says, the body was designed to heal, it just needs the right conditions. Here's a real story she shared at one of her lectures. A 76-year-old woman came to one of Barbara's health retreats. She had severe leg weakness, could barely walk without a walker, and had been told she had normal aging-related decline. But Barbara looked deeper. She adjusted her meals to include natural fats and proteins. She added a daily vitamin D3 supplement. They spent time outside each morning and encouraged light movement after every meal. After just 1 week, that woman was standing straighter. After 3 weeks, she was walking with a cane. And by the end of 2 months, she had full mobility restored. Her doctor called it remarkable. Barbara called it natural, because when you remove the deficiency and give the body what it needs, miracles feel normal again. So here's my message to you. You are not fragile. You are not past the point of growth. Your muscles are listening. Your body is ready. And vitamin D3 could be the missing piece that brings your strength, stability, and confidence back to life. If this video helped you, please don't keep it to yourself. Like the video so others know it's valuable. Comment 1 below if this message made sense to you. And most importantly, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Every week we share health wisdom for seniors that truly matters, without fluff, without confusion. You deserve clarity, you deserve strength, and you deserve to feel good in your body every single day. We're here to help you get there. Until next time, be well and keep growing strong.